Welcome in, everyone. We have a very, very, very fun topic. Something popped up on my screen during Tulsi Gabbard's confirmation hearing to be the new Director of National Intelligence. I damn near spit out my drink when I saw it. I'm thinking to myself, we got to bring this to the viewers because it's that cool. Before we get into it, as always, please like and subscribe, comment with your thoughts. It helps us grow. You guys have no idea how big of a role you all play in this. Without you guys, none of this would be possible. So please like and subscribe, comment with your thoughts. So I'm filming this January 30th. Tulsi Gabbard is having her confirmation hearing to be America's next Director of National Intelligence, which is a very, very, very critically important role in any government administration. It kind of pinpoints where all the information is going to go that the president is going to see. It's, we can debate all day your feelings on Tulsi Gabbard and what you think about her. Feel free to comment below what you think about Tulsi. That's not really about what we're here today. That's not really what we're here to do today. What I noticed today while I'm watching the confirmation hearing, Joni Ernst is up there kind of doing the introduction, giving her little spiel about Tulsi Gabbard. And I'm sitting there getting ready to eat something, and I got it up, and I'm watching. And lo and behold, who do I see sitting behind Joni Ernst all the way, I guess what would be to if you're viewing it on your screen, all the way to the far right, none other than Delta Force legend and Medal of Honor recipient, Thomas Patrick Payne. Roll the footage.
Class from the Accelerated Officer Candidate School at the Alabama Military Academy.
There you go. And that short little clip, I know it's only a few seconds long, you could see him seated all the way to the right. He's got, the short, tight hair. He's in a suit, dark suit, black tie. And I'm thinking to myself, how cool is this? We have a Delta Force legend, and seated right next to him actually is another Medal of Honor winner. But this is focusing on Thomas Patrick Payne because that dude's Medal of Honor is one of the coolest you will ever hear about at any point when it comes to what's going on in the military and all that stuff. For those of you who don't know, Thomas Patrick Payne was part of a hostage rescue mission against ISIS in Iraq in 2015 that freed 70 hostages, took out 20 enemy fighters. And I'm actually going to roll a little video. I hope YouTube allows this to be played. We're about to find out right now together. That shows the actions that Thomas Patrick Payne undertook and what the whole Delta Force team was doing. I believe they were A Squadron assaulters that came in on the compound under heavy, heavy resistance, met immediate resistance. Buildings are on fire, and they make a decision. They got to go. Watch a short clip of it's about 50-ish seconds long of what those guys did on the ground. Then we'll get into all of it. So there you go. You can see in that clip, it's pure chaos. All hell's breaking loose. Those Delta operators are rocking and rolling, trying to save everyone. And I'm going to read you part of his Medal of Honor citation here. It's long. I want Americans to hang on to every word of this because this citation, I am not kidding, is one of the craziest Medal of Honor citations you are ever going to read or hear about in your entire life. So let me give it a read. Sergeant Payne led a combined assault team charged with clearing one of two buildings known to house the hostages. With speed, audacity, and courage, he led his team as they quickly cleared the assigned building, liberating 38 hostages. Upon hearing a request for additional assaulters to assist with clearing the other building, Sergeant Payne, on his own initiative, left his security position, exposing himself to enemy fire as he bounded across the compound to the other building from which entrenched enemy forces were engaging his comrades. Sergeant Payne climbed a ladder to the roof's building, which was partially engulfed in flames, and engaged enemy fighters below with grenades and small arm fire. He then moved back to the ground level to engage the enemy force through a breach hole in the west side of the building. Knowing time was running out for the hostages trapped inside the burning building, Sergeant Payne moved to the main entrance where heavy enemy fire had thwarted previous attempts to enter. He knowingly risked his own life by bravely entering the building under intense enemy fire during smoke, heat, and flames to identify the armored door imprisoning the hostages. Upon exiting, Sergeant Payne exchanged his rifle for bolt cutters and again entered the building, ignoring the enemy rounds impacting the walls around him as he cut the locks on a complex locking mechanism. His courageous actions motivated the coalition assault team members to enter the breach and assist with cutting the locks. After exiting to catch his breath, he re-entered the building to make the final lock cuts, freeing 37 hostages. Sergeant Payne then facilitated the evacuation of the hostages, even though ordered to evacuate the collapsing building by himself, which was now structurally unsound due to the fire. Sergeant Payne then re-entered the building one last time to ensure everyone had been evacuated. He consciously exposed himself to enemy automatic gunfire each time he entered the building. His extraordinary heroism and selfless actions were key to liberating 75 hostages during a contested rescue mission that resulted in 20 enemies killed in action. Sergeant First Class Payne's gallantry under fire and uncommon valor are keeping with the high traditions of the military service and reflect great credit upon himself, the United States Special Operations Command, and the United States Army. So this guy's going in and out of a burning building, trading gunfire with the enemy combatants, dropping grenades, throwing grenades against the enemy combatants. At one point, gives up his rifle, gets bolt cutters, goes back in, starts cutting the locks off so that these hostages can get out. And all while this is happening, the building is on fire. The building is on fire. He is risking his own life every second he's in that building. Every second he's in that building is 1 second closer. He's coming to not making it out alive. And yet he stayed, cut those locks, freed 75 hostages, along with the arrest of the A Squadron assault force. This is the same mission Joshua Wheeler was killed in action in. Joshua Wheeler was awarded the Silver Star, which he earned. Thomas Patrick Payne earned the Medal of Honor, which was given to him during the first Trump administration. So here I am watching the TV, and I see none other than the living legend, Thomas Patrick Payne himself, at Tulsi Gabbard's D&I confirmation hearing. Why is he there? Your guess is as good as mine. I truly do not know. I assume he's there to show support for Gabbard. I mean, why else would you be there, right? Why else would you be in a very nice suit and tie, and sitting behind where Gabbard's going to be if you're not there to show support? So I just thought it was a really cool moment. Most people in the room probably had no idea who was sitting among them. Most people in the room probably were completely clueless as to why. They just don't know. They just don't know that among them in the room is one of the greatest Medal of Honor winners or recipients. I sometimes say winners. It's recipients awarded. He earned the medal. I know people get a little touchy about that. I'm not trying to offend anyone. But man, is that not the coolest thing ever? You're just watching TV and then you're like, whoa, Thomas Patrick Payne, the living legend himself, is there. So I thought that was really cool. I wanted to bring that to you guys. Comment in the video below what you think about his heroic actions, and then make sure to let me know also what you think about Tulsi, the whole thing, and please like and subscribe. And a very badass day for America and the American Special Operations community. That was great to see.